Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we will present about our assignment, physical and organic chemistry. For the members for this group is first Muhammad Hasnawi bin Hassan, and second is me, Muhammad Uzaifa bin Muhammad Rasid. Muhammad Hasnawi bin Hassan 9211369 and Muhammad Uzaifa bin Muhammad Rasid 9211366. And class for KSF4 and for TSF4A for the tutorial class. So this is us. For the question 1, a hydrocarbon with molecular formula C4H8 consists of 5 structural isomers, namely JKL, M, and N. Isomers J, K, and L react with bromine in CH2Cl2 in the dark condition, but M and N do not. The ascending order of boiling points is arranged as J, K, and L. They are two isomers react with HBr to give an optically active product. Draw the structure of JKL, M, and N. Explain your answer and explain why J has the lowest boiling point. Then identify the two isomers that give optically active product. Write the chemical equation and reaction mechanism involved. Hence, give a chemical test other than bromine in CH2Cl2 in the dark to distinguish between J and M. And then write the chemical equation and state the observation involved. And then draw the structures of the isomers of CH4, C4H8, which shows geometrical isomerism. And that is the question for question 1. So this is the answer.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So this is 5 isomer of C4H8. So for the first one is isomer L. So we can see that one butene double bond appear at the first carbon in carbon chain. So the second one is 2 butene. So we can see that double bond appear at the second carbon in the carbon chain. So so that is isomer K. So this is the isomer N. Methyl cyclopropane is an organic compound, and this is a colorless gas. Is the monomer derivative of cyclopropane. So this is the isomer M. So this is the cyclobutene is in a form of a square cyclo. So there is no double bond. So there is no double bond, which is we can call is alkane. So this is isomer J. The branches of one carbon are formed on the second carbon. Double bond is appear at the first carbon. So the name of the isomer J is 2-methylpropane. So the explanation is J, K, and L are alkanes because they can react with Br2, CCl4, and DAP, and in DAP. So the second one is M and N. Cycloalkanes, which are functional group isomer of alkane, which cannot give any product upon reaction with Br2, CCl4, and INDAP. So isomer J has the lowest boiling point because firstly is 2-methylpropene structure more branches than other isomer, and the second one is van der Waals dispersion force are smaller for shorter molecules and only operate over very short distance between one molecule and its neighbors. So the boiling point of 2-methylpropane is the lowest. So the second question is, what is the two isomer give optical active product? So my answer is, firstly is 2-butene and the second one is 1-butene.
Okay. So for the third question, write the chemical equation and reaction mechanism involved. So the mechanism involved is electrophic addition. So we can see that 1-butene react with hydrogen bromide in hydrogen peroxide and produce two structure, major and minor. For major, bromine placed in first carbon, but in minor, we can see that bromine placed in second carbon, and the name for this structure is bromobutane and 2-bromobutane respectively. So next we can see that 2-butene react with hydrogen bromide in hydrogen peroxide, only produce 2-bromobutene, which is bromine placed in the second carbon.
So the chemical test to distinguish between J and M other than bromine is the Bayer test. So for J, 1-butene, you can see that it can react with calcium manganate in condition OH minus and cold dilute. So it can produce 1,2-butene diol and plus with manganate. So next is we can see that cyclobutene react with calcium manganate in condition OH minus and cold dilute condition. So we can see that there is no reaction. So so next is the geometrical
Isomerism. For geometrical isomerism, we can see that first is CIS to butene, and the second one is trans to butene.
So so observation that will involve is for 2-butene, the purple color of manganate will disappear and a dark brown precipitate will form in the bottom test tube. So for the cyclobutene, purple color of manganate did not change.
Okay, next we go to the question 2. For the question 2, INAQ component assessment. For question 1, choose one type of plant mentioned in Al-Quran related to any functional group from chapter 5, which is hydrocarbons, until chapter 11, which is amines. Search a verse related to that plants. For this questions, for the second question, determine and find out any active component present in that plant, and then select one component. For A, give the organic structure and IUPAC name of the component that you choose. B, describe the composition of the plant that you choose. C, give the benefits of the selected component. And D, next, suggested a chemical reaction or preparation that can occur with the structure that you have given in A. And then write the chemical equation for the reaction or preparation, providing the region, condition if any, and starting material products of the reaction. So we go to the task 2. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فأنشأنا لكم به جنات من نخيل وأعناب, and we brought forth for you thereby gardens of palm trees and grapevines in which for you are abundant fruits and from which you eat. 36, 34. And then we choose the plant that we choose is grapeseed oil that related in Quran at Surah Yasin. And the active component for this plant is glycerol. The IUPAC name for the grapeseed oils is propan 1,2,3 triol. So we can see that this is the component of this plant.
The component of this plant is the fatty acid profile of grapeseed oil consists mainly of linoleic, palmitic, stearic, and oleic acid. Grapeseed oil is one of the richest natural sources of tocopherols, mainly tocopherols, which are one of the most powerful oil-soluble antioxidants.
soluble antioxidants. So next we go to the plant. First, we can see that this plant improve inflammation and insulin resistance. A study of overweight or obese women showed that the consumption of grape seed oil improved inflammatory conditions as well as insulin resistance. Second, we can see that this plant reduce risk of heart disease. Also, it also as a reduction of blood clots. And then this plants also can be a skin moisturizing. And then this is the reaction. Uh, we can see first triglyceride hydrolysis with alcohol and produce diglyceride plus ester. And then diglyceride react with ester and then produce triglyceride plus alcohol. For the second one, we can see that diglyceride react with alcohol and then produce monoglyceride plus ester. And then monoglyceride react with ester, produce the diglyceride plus alcohol. And the third one, we can see that monoglyceride react with alcohol, produce glycerol plus ester, and then glycerol react with ester, and then produce monoglyceride plus alcohol. So that's all from us. Thank you.